What's up, geeks and gamers? Probably didn't expect me. I didn't expect Jeremy or Ryan to make it. But man, what a trooper. Fear the Beardo is here. He
What are
made
we
it. The
doing,
dude's
man?
been partying all week. The guy's been running live streams. The guy's been doing everything. And I was like, Jeremy was like, Jay, can you handle daily, man? I don't know if I can make it. I was like, I can, but who's gonna be my guest? I'll let you know. I woke up this morning like 3 a.m. my time. He's like, Fear the Beardo hasn't stopped, and he's going all the way through daily. So I was like, all right. I don't want him like, passed out on the live stream. I don't want him like falling over. But here he is.
Just wait.
He's definitely in his as you can see, his hotel room. He's staying in the presidential suite. That's just the closet that he's in. Full mirrors, everything. That's how high key does it around here. Yeah, it's what I'm saying.
This is the bar area in the presidential suite. Where I'm staying at, I got 3 nights. When I came in, they were like, "Oh, Fear the Beardo, we're gonna upgrade you to the suite." And I said, "That's what I expected." And they did.
I'm telling you,
they did. I'm in a suite right now. This is the bar kitchen area of the suite I'm in.
I love it. I wouldn't expect if it was something less, I would have just kicked you off my show. That's all I'm saying.
If it was something left, if it was something less, I would have kicked my own ass. I'd have kicked somebody else's ass here, and then I would have kicked my own ass.
The Clapper of Cheeks for 199 says, "Where's the Rumble stream at, Jay? Look, I have no access whatsoever
How about
to
that?
the Geeks and to the Geeks and Gamers Rumble. I don't.
I don't have time for this morning. I really don't. Clapper of Cheeks for a 199. I don't have time for this. Mind your own business.
Well, I'll explain it to some people like Rumble. I get it, man. So Rumble's their home base, and they expect the Rumble stream up.
All right.
I get it. If he had all Jeremy had to do was send an email. So when you see Jeremy again, bother him. Say, why didn't you send Jay the email for Rumble? Why did that not happen? I was here all week, man. I was here all week. I did. Yeah, that's right. I don't have the security clearance yet. I don't have
Dude, have you been watching the meetup streams?
Of course. Listen. Yeah.
Do you remember the smoking man? Do you remember the not impressed smoking man?
Yeah.
He's been here, bro.
I know.
He's been here.
People posting pictures. Clapper of Cheeks says, "Watch your mouth."
No, you watch your mouth. You watch your mouth. Okay.
I will say this. The first live stream, I had it up. I had it up. I was enjoying seeing everybody there. Everybody's having a good time. But I know it's very difficult for you guys to watch the chat the whole time. Like when you're on your mobile setup, I totally get it. But I was in the chat when people were sending $100 for you guys to call me. And I kept saying, I'm in the chat. I know you're about to call. That's why when you called, I was like, get it over with. Get it over with. And you're like, what, man? We miss you. I was like, no, man. I was in the chat. Like I saw it. I know it was coming. It was cool, though. It was fun, man.
And last night when I was hanging out with Stuttering Craig, I seen you in the chat and you said, Beardo looks like trash.
Yeah, what we did last night, we were sending test messages to see which ones you could see. Right? So because I wanted thanks. Did you meet Jessica? Did you get a chance to meet Jessica?
I did. I did.
Okay. That's awesome.
I did meet Jessica. Yes, I did.
That's awesome. So because when you were with the saxophone guy, I kept saying, Beardo, tell him to play Careless Whisper, and you didn't see it, right? Like, and I get it. Trust me, when I do park hopping, it's hard to see, So we were like, let's see what Beardo sees, and it took that comment for you to of all comments that we put. I was like, man, he reads that one after everything else,
but I look horrible.
It wasn't.
If you said I looked horrible right now, I believe you. But last night I was looking good.
Yeah, but everybody was looking really good. Surprising for a day 2. Day 1 is like everyone's full energy, everyone's
Right.
drinking, everyone. I remember, man. I remember like my first time there in Vegas. It was just like, hey, drunk 3PO. It's like, hey, I got you something. I'm like, oh boy. The next guy, I bought you a beer. Hey, I bought you this. I bought you that. And I'm like, slow down, man. Like there was a time last year where people they have a drink there called Thor's Hammer, right? And that drink at the Millennium Bar will mess you up, dude. You can only have there was that one point.
That's why I don't do hard alcohol, man. I stick with the beer.
Dude.
I stick with what I know.
They handed me 2, and I'm like, I can't do it. And like I literally kind of turned around and just set one over here and set one over there. So I was like, holy
Lynn
crap,
was drinking a Pikachu drink. It was like electric Pikachu.
How
it was good.
How was the second day? It was a little more chill, right? Because people are their energy is like spent. They're a little more like, all right, I've stayed up for 3 days, right?
Right.
And
well, the second
Yellow
day,
Flash saying lightweight J, bro. I will challenge Yellow Flash if we're ever in public together. We'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see Yellow Flash.
All I know is that I heard that Yellow Flash isn't very good at arm wrestling. So there's several challenges that I will beat Flash at. Arm wrestling, one of them. The second day, I mean, I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus. It was supposed to be RSVP for one night. Don't show up to the second night. That rule was broken. But
of course it was.
The rule was broken. But the second night was a lot more chill. And when I say chill, I mean just kind of like open. It was more open. It wasn't as crowded. The first night, man, shoulder to shoulder, packed. And last night, there was some familiar faces from the first night, but then there were some new people that took the RSVP seriously. But man, huge night, raffles. We gave away 2 Nintendo Switches, a PS5, a whole bunch of Hot Toys, Warhammer stuff, a lot of ISOM. We gave away so many Alpha Cores, complete packs of Alpha Core 1, all covers, ISOM 1 and 2. Dean Cain's All-American Hero. Gabe Altaib was there. Autographed covers from Dean Cain himself and Gabe. So
I gotta say
it was a fucking blast.
I see some of y'all in the chat, and when y'all saw Krista, there was a lot of inappropriate comments in the chat from some of y'all.
There was a few. And here's the thing. And you know what's awkward? Is when I'm doing the live streams and some of you motherfuckers are super chatting, saying this inappropriate stuff, and I have to read it out loud right in front of Krista. Some of you guys need to chill out, okay? That's all I gotta say.
I was like, well, there they go. There they go. Hey, man, shoot their shot. I respect it. That's all I could say. There was like some marriage proposals in there.
Yeah.
There was like they were like, Beardo, please show Krista's feet. Like it was like unbelievable. I'm like, the guys were just like, you know what? I'm letting it out, man. I'm just letting it out. Let's see what we can get done. No shame, man. They just threw it out there. It was pretty
Honestly,
wild. But no, I'm glad.
I'm
glad you guys are having a great time. I know some people are heading home today. And you know, Jeremy's gonna have that 5-day drive home. Good luck. Me and Beardo did that last time.
I didn't.
Didn't you? You rode up though.
Yes. I drove from Florida to Vegas, but after Vegas, I went up and flew to Michigan to film for Epic Verse with Jake the Viking. I had a long trip the last time.
Yeah, it was that's a long drive. Then that was the other thing. Is like, hey man, let's go on
Yeah.
another road trip. I was like, man, that was a rough one.
Dude,
That was a
did you
rough one.
see? Did you
Look at this
see
right
it?
here. I just sent a super chat complimenting Beardo's shirt and it got ignored. Well, I haven't gone. You mean right now? I haven't
Right
gone through
now?
them.
Oh, last night. My shirt last night. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
He was doing the Hawaiian punch. So, you
Dude,
know.
when I'm that famous and I have so many thousands of people to talk to while I'm doing the live stream, I can't get around to every single 199 super chat. I try to. I do my very best. Did you see that MCU fan was there?
Yeah.
That
Yep.
was awesome. MCU
Was
fan
it
got
though?
a picture with Krista.
That was a little disturbing.
I thought it was great.
Did he stink?
I thought it was fantastic.
Because everyone in the chat says he smells. So
he did smell like molten hot garbage. But I respect the man. I respect the man for showing up. I mean, you can't blame him, but yeah, he smelled like complete shit.
Let's see. I don't know. Jessica says we were booing you after your Batman comment last night. LOL. I don't know what that was about. I wasn't there. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed it. I had some FOMO watching everybody. It's good to see everybody there. It's also cool when you see people wearing like your merch. So it was nice to see some of the Rebellion shirts and hats like that showed up the past 2 days. And I can only imagine what people like. I know those meetups, man, like especially in Vegas, it's like you bump into people. I don't know if you went out during the day, like to the strip or something, but you're always like bumping into people and you just never know.
I did. So on Wednesday, I was on the strip. I hung out with Biggles, Spirian, Can Man, Aaron Fever, Dom H, and MCU fan.
Dom H.
On Wednesday. And I was just out. I was just trying to eat a slice of pizza, get some In-N-Out, and then I'm just like running into people. Shagsworth, I ran into Shags. Shags, good dude. So yeah, I mean, that happened.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
If you missed it, guys, I hope you guys can make the next one. Did you get to meet Disparu? If I knew Disparu was coming,
I did.
That might have been, I might have gone just to meet him. But you know,
I heard he could
drink a lot too.
I actually did not see him drink alcohol. And if he was, I didn't notice.
Anyone have any big gambling wins? I have no idea. I do know some people were drunk tweeting last night. And then like this morning they were like no longer to be found. So one of those things. So I met Disparu. He was so nice.
Who?
No, from like Biggles and Dom and all those people, that crew.
Oh,
so
yeah, gotcha.
Let's see. You betrayed us all, Jay.
I'm up. I think $40. I'm up $40.
Yeah, I don't really gamble.
It's not a lot, but I'm
gamble. So when I'm there, I just watch I like going into the sports place. So
sports book. Yeah, the sports book. No, but yeah, MCU fan did smell like complete shit.
Okay, just double checking.
Yeah, I just wanted. Yeah,
it's just double checking.
Make that clear if I didn't make that clear before.
All right, let's go to the supers, and then we're going to talk a little. Gina Carano and Lucasfilm had a little heat. You probably didn't know because you're in Vegas having a great time, but there was a little flare up. The Lucasfilm Disney lawyers have responded, and they literally put their foot in their mouth, and then Gina responds back to them. So there was a little stuff going on, and the media, covers it, and the only way the media knows how. But we'll get into this. I got you covered, man. Jason D for 5. Gina. But they want to see it highlight. I'll highlight it.
Okay.
I'll highlight
All right.
Gina and Laura Croft is a based Tomb Raider movie. In a based Tomb Raider movie, why not? Tobias Nexus says, "Here's." Did you meet Tobias? Was Tobias there?
I don't recall meeting Tobias Nexus.
It would have been dressed as a furry, but if you weren't there, thanks for the 5 gifted memberships. Appreciate you. Jay's short bus. Look at my bus. It needs a little repair. You dropped this, Jay. I'll pick it up. Tomac for 20. So how are you guys liking the new Helldivers War Bond? Okay, well, I haven't played it yet.
Haven't played it.
Waiting for Beardo to get back in another week or so. And we'll let you know. Some people are liking it, some people are hating it. So, but that's pretty normal. Like anything new that comes out, it's like some people love it, some people hate it. Like, what are you gonna do?
It's like every single Fortnite season, people are gonna love it, people are gonna bitch, and then in 2 weeks after that, everybody's used to it and everybody's just accepted it. So who knows? But the thing with Helldivers is that those developers are vocal, and if there's something wrong, if there's something going on, they'll
fix it.
They'll fix it.
They'll fix it. Clapper of Cheeks, we talked about that. If you're just joining us, I don't have access to Rumble, and I'm sure Ryan and Jeremy are passed out somewhere and they didn't want to turn it on. So
if you're just joining us, you're welcome.
Yeah. Chris B for 5. Beardo, quick tour of your suite so that we could see how a king lives. Well, unfortunately, he's not on mobile. He's on, I
would, but I'm not wearing any pants right now.
Oh, that's
so. I'm not leaving my seat.
Jet for 5. Hail the 199. Finally got to meet Mr. High T himself last night. So awesome meeting you, Beardo, and everyone else.
Dude, hey, Jay. So many.
Did anybody miss me? Except for Jessica. She's the only one that missed me, probably.
I was going to be an asshole.
Here I'm fishing for compliments. Look at me. What a loser.
I was going to be an asshole and say, no, nobody missed you. But yes, there was a lot of people that were asking for Jay. Dude.
That's nice.
A lot of people. I got asked about High T a lot.
That's awesome. And you didn't even rock a High T shirt. How could you?
And High T, as just a catchphrase, was being thrown around a lot. People love High T.
Actually, you know what? It's funny because that's what Jeremy told me when I talked to him on the phone yesterday.
Really?
Tobias for 5. Beardo's got those hangover glasses on. He always wears those glasses, even in his sleep. Wears them in the shower. I don't know how I know that, and don't ask. Glad to see everyone is having fun over there in Vegas. Thank you for the $5. Max for 7. Are you sure OJ didn't slash Jeremy's vocal cords? Oh my God. Did I read that out loud by accident? He was kind of practice at it. Have some shekels since he's got to recharge the batteries. I have no comment. OJ died. Moving on. That's it. Bush and Rucat for 5. Hail, Beardo. Glad you woke up. Pick up a Vegas butter dish for Jay, okay? Stroke your beard as many times as you are clapping them last night. Oh, man. I wonder if someone bought me a butter dish. That'd be kind of cool. Orange Agonton for 2. Sax Guy F&T covered tonight. Hail all. The meetups are done, so I don't think
all done.
They are doing F&T tonight, though, right? In Vegas, right?
Yes. I believe they are.
So.
I believe they are. Yeah.
That was the famous Frank Gore mistake, at the F&T Vegas last year when I said Frank Gore. That
Sax guy, he was the true MVP. He was the true MVP. Dude was very talented.
He was very, very talented. Derek for 2. Why doesn't Jay cuss? I don't.
Hey, why don't you mind your own fucking business?
When I became a school teacher, you had to tone it down, and then being a Christian or trying my best anyway. I just kind of decided I would try not to cuss anymore. So. It just kind of
that was a joke. I was
just one of those things. We know it's a joke. Pam for 10. Hi, Jay. I missed you in Vegas. Oh, you got to meet Pam. Did you, Beardo? But someone, maybe Krista or Ryan, has your gift. Beardo, thank you for the hugs and the birthday wishes. I hope this shirt fits.
Yes, check this out. I have it right here. I have it right here. So Pam is
Tell me about
also
Pam.
so Pam. She used to go by PJH, or maybe PJH is Rumble, her Rumble name, or she changed her name. But Pam, look at this shirt. Look at this shirt.
Yeah. Hold it up. Hold it up. Let's
And
go.
it is her birthday on the 16th. Happy birthday, Pam.
Yes, I am that beardo. Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yes, I am that beardo. It's
That's what I
really
just
cool.
said.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Pam.
that's
Happy
awesome,
birthday.
man. That's freaking
Somebody,
awesome.
people saying 8-bit
The
beardo. Does my
picture,
audio really
no,
sound
no, no,
that
no,
bad?
no. You sound great. It's your picture's just a tad. Looks like you put a little Vaseline on the camera, but it's all good.
It's not Vaseline.
General duality. Hail 199, 8 months, more like 13 months from being a sub on Rumble. Let's go, Rumblers. No Rumble, it's all good, Jay, as long as I could watch High Tea Daily. Well, you got it right here. Maximus for 5. Want you to read that one.
Maximus from 5 says, "Give me back my son."
We still got it, everyone. Even in the hotel room at let's say 11. Was it like 8 o'clock over there? Tobias for 5.
8:22.
Yeah, there it is. I keep telling you guys I don't have a suit, but if I total all my super chats since I found the 199, I could probably buy a decent one. All right. Well, thank you for the 5. Beardo, clean shaven is high tea, like the Romans
No,
of
it's not.
old.
Nope.
Birdies want to look like a Viking. I want to look like Caesar. I don't understand. I don't want to be Caesar, man. Caesar, all the Caesars got killed, stabbed in the back.
Yeah, and also the Romans of old had little wieners. Okay, that's not high tea. Have you seen have you seen the statues? Have you seen all those old statues? Little wieners. Don't
Let's
be
see.
like that. High
Call
tea,
Ryan
grow
and
out the
Jeremy
beard.
and tell them, marks for 2. Man, they won't pick up the phone. Like that. I think this joke got played out now because everybody's calling everybody. Ley lines. Did I say that right? For a $50 donation. Hail to 199 for fans of Eric July's band Backwards. Did I get that right? We just dropped a music video for our song Feel Free. In that style, check it out. Hail the Iron Age. This new guy seems cool. Man, thank you for the $50. There you go, man.
Appreciate
If you're
it. Thank you for
fans
the
of Eric
50.
July's band, they just dropped a new music video. I'm sure it'll be all over social
Nice.
media. Dubby Nanners for 2. Respect, Beardo. I'm not wearing pants either. Look at that. Bruce for 5. Is
No
there a
pants
dude
gang.
in Beardo's room? It sounds like someone's singing Disney songs in the shower. No, Ryan's not there. Ryan's in the Motel 6. SBZ for 2. Simpy and Smelly. What are we doing? Stinks. General Duality for 5. I hope I see y'all in Dallas. I'm trying to catch High Tea live more often. You guys are awesome. 199 Rumblers for life. I did hear a lot of people are going to be in the Dallas Fan Expo in July. Sadly, I will not be because I will be in Philly. So I will miss Dallas as well. Andre, fear the 144p.
Really? Is it
great.
that bad?
No, not right now. You're clear. This super chat came in earlier. Jose, with all those requests, hopefully you guys tip the saxophone guy. See you guys in San Antonio for the Space Con meetup. Yeah, I'll be in that one. I'll be at the Space Con meetup in San Antonio. So, Jessica, if you're close to San Antonio, I'll be at that one. Nawal for 2. High teas demeasuring contest confirmed. I mean, sometimes, it is what it is. All right. Thank you guys for the love. We're almost halfway done with the show. I know Beardo was out partying and all that stuff, doing some good stuff. So I'm gonna fill him in real quick.
I'm good, man. I'm refreshed.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like, I'm filling you in on the news of the day. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Like, that's
dude.
all.
How about the fact O.J. Simpson fucking died yesterday?
Yeah,
let's talk about that.
I don't care.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, we'll keep. They talked about it yesterday. It's whatever.
Who cares?
Yeah, we'll keep it moving.
The juice is loose. Not no more. He's dead.
So yesterday, the lawyers for Disney in the Gina Carano lawsuit responded, and they came out and they were here. I will let me pull up the article here. They came out and basically accused her of doing things that she didn't do in her social media, and just said some things, and mostly about her post on Instagram. That's the one, apparently, that where Disney here in the lawsuit, it says that was the final straw for Disney. Disney has had enough. In a filing Tuesday night to dismiss Gina Carano's wrongful discharge and sex discrimination lawsuit over being fired from The Mandalorian, the Mouse House states that the former MMA fighter lost her Star Wars series job in 2021 because of her decision to publicly talk trash to make fun of the Holocaust, is what they're saying, like in layman's terms, okay? Which she didn't do. She literally posted the same thing that
is not what happened.
Yeah, it's crazy. By comparing criticism of the political controversies to the annihilations of millions of Jewish people, notably not thousands, was the final straw for Disney. Disney says we had enough. So that's when they let her go. Now, what's going to happen is they were saying that they're using, and this is where it gets wild, because I'm not a lawyer. Neither is Beardo, obviously. We do other things.
Yes, I am.
But I had a lawyer on my channel yesterday, or someone that works in the legal field, and we were going through like what in the world they talking about. So they were saying that it's their First Amendment right, to fire Gina for what she said. So basically, they fired Gina on the basis of the First Amendments because Gina was using her First Amendment, which made no sense. And they were literally saying that in the lawsuit that what Gina said about the Holocaust was bad and we had enough. But what Pedro Pascal said, and what Mark Hamill continues to say when he uses that term that we can't really say on YouTube that rhymes with Yahtzee, that was okay. They literally admitted that. They were just like, that was all right, but what she did was bad. So that's what they tried to do to get this thrown out. They're trying to get it thrown out before June 12th, because that is when it's going to be in federal court. So it's coming up quickly. Everything that we looked at here, like let's see, we'll pull this up. This is from our good friend Andrew, Legal Mindset. They reacted to the motion to dismiss Gina Carano's lawsuit, and he claims it will be another huge fail for Disney. Now, he's got a little video here that I just want to show the first part of it, so it will help understand like exactly what's going on and how Disney used this same defense in a lawsuit in Florida, saying it was our First Amendment right to do this, and they got blown out of the water. They lost. Yeah. So they're trying to use the same thing here. So this is what Andrew had to say.
The Walt Disney Company is setting up for another huge fail when it comes to the First Amendment in trying to dismiss the Gina Carano case. Now, this is a case which I have covered on my channel. I have said I'm going to cover this. This is one thing I'm going to continue to cover when it comes to specifically Disney coverage, because it's very important to stay on top of it, as this is a very interesting case. This is a case that it's shocking that Disney is going with the same failed argument that they tried before. Now, why do I say this is the same failed argument? Well, we know that Disney has just settled its case in Florida and actually admitted to illegal wrongdoings in that case, saying that what it did in Florida was indeed illegal, that it was wrong, that there was no First Amendment basis for any of its claims, that the whole First Amendment argument, the whole we had the right to say something, is completely bunk in that case. Well, now, in a shocking motion to dismiss filed in the separate Gina Carano case in federal court, they are saying that her claims are barred because they have a First Amendment right to not associate with her, to disassociate from her, because her artistic expression, her words were harmful to the Disney brand. So they're going to want to disassociate with that. Well, the funny thing there is nothing about that defeats any of the claims of a nature of sexual preference or sexual bias, right? Based on the fact that Gina Carano, a woman, was fired, and Pedro Pascal and several other men were not fired for saying the exact same things, for using, in fact, more abhorrent language, and in some cases making very, very, very offensive jokes of the exact precise same nature, and not being fired for it. So they filed a motion to dismiss, which really doesn't address the merits of the claim or really prove that it is a meritless claim. Remember, a motion to dismiss is supposed to prove that they lack merits completely, that there's zero merit, zero substance to the case, to the Gina Carano case. And what we see here is, in fact, that, well, that's not addressing whether or not these claims of preference are actually merited one way or another.
Yeah, so that's basically the bottom line. So they just came out and were like, no, we're allowed to fire her, we're allowed to do this, and the other people were fine. What people forgot, I'm pretty sure people in the chat remember when they bring up Mark Hamill and some of the things that Pedro Pascal put out on. Pedro Pascal associated anyone that voted for Trump as a Yahtzee. All right, you guys know what I'm talking about. That's what he said, and according to the lawyers, that is that's okay. Mark Hamill literally tweeted out nude photos of the first lady when Trump was in office, trying to diminish her. That was part early on in her modeling career. I'm sure if you want to Google it, you can. But he was throwing all that stuff out there, and that's just some of the stuff that he was putting out against people, trying to tarnish anyone that voted that way. And if you follow Mark Hamill on social media, it just gets worse. It just gets worse. So, you know, and so now
every time he posts something on Twitter, it just gets worse and worse for him.
It's awful. And so so what Andrew is saying here is that they tried to get this case thrown out, but they didn't even address what the case was about. So in his professional opinion, they're setting themselves up for another massive fail. Well, that is it's interesting because after this stuff was put out there, Gina was like, if you guys see this case, she came out on social media and said, yeah, you guys seeing this now? They literally said in this case that they will fire anyone if you disagree with them. And that is exactly what they did in this dismissal. They agreed. Well, we don't agree with your social media post, so that's our final straw. But we agree with them, so they're okay. And it just shed the light on like the hypocrisy of mostly Lucasfilm, but the corporation as a whole. Gina Carano fires back at Disney over motion to dismiss the lawsuit over Mandalorian exit. They will fire you if you say anything they disagree with. And it's making the rounds, man. So I guess we're gonna see what happens. According to some of the legal analysis out there, they are saying that they gotta deal with this before June, because they believe that absolutely no one wants this to go into discovery. And if it goes into discovery, that's when they start digging around text messages, emails, things that are going around the company that they don't want the public to know. Right. And they're like, I don't think Disney wants that at all. Now, to me, the easiest thing for them to do is to blame Bob Chapstick or Chapek, whatever his name is, because he's the guy that was in charge of Disney when all this happened. So if Iger wants a win here, he could easily go, yeah, we're gonna apologize. That was under Bob Chapek. It wasn't us, and we'll take care of that. And that's why he's not in charge anymore. That's why we're in charge, and he had to be let go because of who he is and how terribly he ran the company. He could take I think because Disney loves to pass the blame. They
Yep.
never look at themselves and think that they made a terrible product. They love to pass the
Right.
blame. Lucasfilm especially loves to pass the blame on everything. Remember when Kenobi came out and that character Reva showed up and people were like, this
Dude,
character
it breaks my
sucked.
heart, man. It breaks my heart that Ewan McGregor himself went to social media and said, "Oh, well, you guys aren't really Star Wars fans if you guys are doing this." When what was it? 2 people?
And I think
2
she
people?
posted like 4 screenshots of somebody like, you know, of ding dongs out there like saying mean stuff.
Right.
So that's
saying
what they
mean
did. So
yeah.
but yeah, you're absolutely right. It was like it's not the show's fault, it's people that are racist.
Mhm.
That's their fault. That's why they don't like the show. Let's
Yeah.
pass the blame, you know?
Yep. It's that people are racist. It's not the fact that Reva sucked ass.
As a character, absolutely.
As a character, she was horrible. Dude, we said this on High Tea the other day. Qui-Gon fucking Jinn got stabbed through the back, died. Reva gets stabbed through the back twice, and it's still alive. By the end of Kenobi, she gets stabbed again through the back.
Well,
and is
Beardo,
still
you're
alive.
racist
But
for saying
Qui-Gon
that. How
Jinn, no,
dare you?
Qui-Gon Jinn, you're a bitch, and Reva is the best ever.
They just recently came out, and I'm shocked I didn't do a video on this. Maybe there's still time. I don't know. The Galactic Star Cruiser, the massive failure. I think Ryan talked about it a little bit. The massive failure of the Star Cruiser, which everyone, the 2,500 people watching, everyone predicted that thing was going to fail. All we had to do was watch the commercials, the promotion for this thing. Everyone knew that this was a disaster. No one was going to pay $6,000 for 2 nights to stay and push rocks over magically or use your phone the entire time and solve puzzles on the app. Everybody predicted it. And that was like a crazy thing on my show, on my channel, because it was like, let's just document it, the rise and fall. We knew it was going to happen. It didn't even make it a year. They didn't even decide to like lower the price. They didn't decide to like change it up a little bit. They didn't decide to do anything. They just decided to shut it down because they're like, this is so bad. We can't even change anything. And what do? They come out and they go, the reason why I failed is because people didn't understand it. It's their fault. It's fans' fault. It's the people's fault. We didn't understand it. How do we not understand a crappy production?
Stupid. That's what they're saying. They're saying the fans are too stupid to understand what we were doing.
Yeah. Like that. How how do you come out and make that statement? Like I would have much more respect if they came out and they said, well, we tried it. It just didn't work out the way we wanted to. Yeah, it was cool in our opinion, but obviously the general public didn't like it, nor were they going to afford it. They must magically think that every Star Wars fan on Twitter that, you know, that retweets them and hashtags them all have $10,000 to spend on a 2-night bunker. But I guess they're wrong. So
Yash, hold on. I need to say something. Yash Mandla says talk about X-Men about 50 times. You keep spamming it. Guess what? We're not going to do anymore. We're not going to talk about X-Men.
Oh yeah, don't spam the chat.
If
you spam the chat, you're gonna get banned. You're gonna get banned. If you spam the chat, you're gonna get banned.
Give him the fucking
You want to know why I'm not going to talk about X-Men? Because I didn't even see it.
You know why we're not going to talk about X-Men? Because Yash has asked us 50 times to talk about it. So now we're not going to. So guess what? You ruined it for everybody. Congratulations.
So yeah, like you can say whatever you want about us in the chat, but just we don't want spam. No spamming.
I didn't watch it either. Is it good?
I don't have Disney Plus, dude. I have no idea.
Okay, so did you neither do I. Did you see the leaks of the Hugh Jackman's Wolverine? He's actually got the cowl. The leaked pictures from CinemaCon.
All I know is that they showed like 7 minutes of Deadpool and people Thought it was good. So that's it. There's supposed to be like multiple Wolverines in this movie because sadly it's a multiverse. So they're gonna be zipping and zapping to different places and stuff like that. So it's probably gonna be 3 or 4 different multiverses in this film, which I think is gonna hurt the movie, to be honest. But who knows? Like who knows? I will say this though. According to the people that were there, everybody was just, and we can get back to Deadpool in a second, but according to everyone that was there, the Brave New World, the Captain America Brave New World showed a little teaser with Harrison Ford, who purposely goes after Falcon and says, "You're not Captain America, just do your job." And he's like, I know I'm not him. But they have come out and said this movie is a clear reset.
Of course.
What?
Of course it is.
How many resets are we going to have here? How many going back to the drawing board is going to happen? What is he talking about? I don't know.
Of course it is.
But we're going to have a clear reset. And what are you resetting? Are you resetting like the universe? Are you resetting... What are you resetting? You're taking place in the same world as Marvel Phase 1. It's the same place. Like, it's the same actors. You're gonna have the C+ team Avengers show up. And what's really scary or funny, whatever you want to call it, is that when the New World, it used to be called the New World Order, right? When the original leaks came out, they were saying that Harrison Ford is going to be the president, and he's going to be Red Skull, and he's supposed to fight. Now, those are just rumors. Those are just whatever. But judging by what people saw, it's pretty close to what because they're thinking like, yeah, some of those leaks might be true. So I don't know how that's going to work. If those leaks are true that came out and that's the story they're going with, this movie's going to bomb massive. Like absolutely massive. But
maybe the fact Winter Soldier got completely cut out of the movie, right?
Wait. Did I say Red Hulk? Did I mean to say Red Skull?
No, you said Red Skull. You said Red
it's
Skull.
Supposed to be Red
you
Hulk.
meant Red Hulk.
Bad. Yeah. Which one did I say?
You meant Red Hulk.
Look at Beard of Power. Look at that avatar. It's pretty cool.
Look at that. Is that supposed to be me?
No, that's another guy.
Is that supposed to be me?
No. It's him. It's Beard of Power.
No, it's 100% supposed to be me. 1,000% supposed to be me. Sebastian Stan got completely cut out of the movie. Gone.
Yeah. How was that supposed to work? No Bucky?
Like what? No Bucky. I mean, what are we doing? You guys, Disney, you just did an entire show. You did an entire show, Falcon Winter Soldier, or Captain America Winter Soldier. And you're not going to have Bucky in the movie?
So here's the line. Just do your job. You're not Steve Rogers. And he says, I know. So there they are. That was part of the stills that were released about this new one. And everyone's they're trying to hype this up. It's going to be a reset. If you liked Winter Soldier, you're going to love this film. It's the best one we've ever done. We really went to the drawing board. We really put things together. I mean, it's like what they are saying everything that they know to make this work. You're not going to believe this film. You're going to see things you've never seen before. We spared no expense. I don't know, man. I'm just sitting here like, okay, there we go. That looks like a Walmart table with
Thanos
a big patch on
away
it.
Half of the universe. Tony Stark brought him back. William Hurt got snapped away, and Harrison Ford came back as General Ross.
Are you guys excited for the next Marvel phase? Honestly, going back to Deadpool, I think Wolverine. They did confirm that it's rated R, so I
Yeah.
guess that's a good sign. But they also, it's like if they're not out there like totally making fun of the multiverse or anything like that, like along those lines, it's not gonna. It's I don't know if that movie is gonna do as well as they think it is, because from what I'm reading now, it's like Deadpool. They're like, actually, Deadpool's actually gonna tie into like the new stories and stuff, and that's not how it should be. The Deadpool films were like always a part of the universe, but they were their own solo films. And he made fun of the universe, like he went to the mansion, he was riding around in the wheelchair, Professor X's wheelchair, and all that stuff like that. And so it's like that was cool. It was a standalone. He made fun of the X-Men that his movie could afford in the film. Like that's just part of like the charm of Deadpool, and that's how they need to leave it. So it's like if they're gonna pull this movie in and change the multiverse and change because it's a cheap way. This is why I was like, when they introduced the multiverse, it should have been a standalone film with the Spider-Man people. That would have been fine, done, and not brought up again, right? But now that they've cracked open that door, it's a cheap way to fix things from movies that have sucked, right?
Well,
You know what I'm saying? Like they can go back into an older film and be like, oh, it's Deadpool's fault. Why? Like they could go into the Marvels and like change a few things around. They could recreate a timeline moving forward, and you're just kind of like, all right, we fixed it. Let's go in. Kind of like what like it's hard to explain. Like Days of Future Past, the X-Men movie. I enjoyed that film.
I did too.
But it was a time travel to change all the films before it so that everybody was alive again. So it's like it went back and they changed everything. And that's what they do with multiverse. It's very lazy.
I think, well, kind of. Days of Future Past, I think, was more or less they were trying to connect the new cast, the X-Men First Class cast, and make a connection with the old OG Bryan Singer X-Men movies.
Yeah.
But with the MCU, with this whole multiverse stuff, they had several chances to do it and do it right, and they have actually shut the door and not just committed. Like in WandaVision, they could have done it. They brought in what's his face, who was Silver Surfer from the X-Men, to come back and play Wanda's brother. And he was just this fugazi. What was his name? His name was like Barf or something like that. What was his name? He had some stupid fucking name.
Bonner?
In the WandaVision. Right?
It wasn't Bonner. I didn't watch WandaVision, dude.
WandaVision. No, his name was Barf.
No,
or maybe it was Ralph.
Barf was in Spaceballs. It wasn't Ralph either.
Maybe it was Ralph.
If you're talking about her brother,
yes, Ralph Boner. His name was Ralph Boner. Yes,
it wasn't Boner. It was Bonner.
No, it was Boner. Ralph Boner. Okay, so they had WandaVision to do. Hey, listen, I didn't come up with his name. Don't blame me. Blame Kevin Feige or whoever he hired. The Hut. His name is Ralph Boner. Okay.
Who said?
So they had WandaVision to do the multiverse. They didn't do it. Pizza the Hut. They had Loki to do the multiverse, and they didn't do it. They had Spider-Man No Way Home to fully crack open the multiverse. They didn't do it. They had Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Are you kidding me? And guess what? They didn't fucking do it. They didn't crack it open. They're too, like, they want to do the multiverse thing, but they're too fucking pussy enough to actually do it and let it stick. They keep teasing it. They do a little bit and then they take back, and they give it to you and then they take back. If you're going to do the multiverse, just do it. They're too scared to just go full-fledged into it.
At the end of the day, the multiverse is there as cheap writing. because
yeah.
all you have to
You know
do
what else
in
is
the
cheap writing?
scrolls and
Ralph
everything
Boner.
else. Yeah, I mean, it's just like we made a movie. That movie sucked. So let's just say it was in a different universe. No big deal.
Yeah.
We'll have Deadpool show up and like screw it up. That's how it is. All right, we got super chats. Having two people talk about comics that don't know what they're talking about is probably top tier entertainment. So thank you guys.
You know what you're talking about? Dude, you know what you're talking about when it comes to comic books. You do.
I get nervous because Marvel has like, it's very deep. So it's like, if you got to follow you got to pick your favorite characters and just follow their stories because they'll veer off, you know? So
you know
people
a lot
that like
about
follow,
the Fantastic Four.
yeah, I love the Fantastic Four. So
You know a lot about
I love the Fantastic Four. I even have like the old Fantastic Four versus X-Men series, which was pretty awesome. The Secret Wars with the Beyonder was freaking amazing. Molecule Man, all that stuff like that.
We were playing Fortnite. I think it was just me and you. And for about an hour and a half, you were just talking about the lore of the Fantastic Four comics. You know your shit.
Not as good as people like Yellow Flash in the chat and others, but I did like my comics. Gary is a comic bot. Yeah, like no one's even coming close. That guy. I mean, you owned a comic shop. You better know what's going on. Yeah. I didn't really have DC. I didn't really collect DC comics. I was like Marvel guy. But like the Punisher, I'm looking at him now. Like I had all the Punisher, G.I. Joes, Transformers, Fantastic Four. That's why this Fantastic Four movie now is Emerald for 2. My name is Emerald. Do you like my avatar? Yes. No. Gremlin for 20. As Eric July said, the multiverse is just lazy writing. 100%. 100%. Even though I did like someone in the chat can help me if you're a comic book person. I want to say it's Reed Richards' son. I have to go back. He like snapped everybody into a different reality, a different universe for like a good year in the comics. And they had, I think it was Reed Richards' son. I have to go back and check. But yeah, that was a fun run. That was a fun run. Nagranol for $5. Shout out to Project Taco. Boy knows how to spread democracy like Jay spreads butter straight from the dish. Whatever that means. LOL.
Thank you.
You were missed, Nagranol. Everyone's saying that. They just wanted to hang out with you. Beardo, you look like an Assyrian king. I had to double check, make sure that was, yeah, king. There you go.
Thank you.
Project Taco for 10. Shout out to the GCA and the 199s are spreading democracy across the galaxy. Last night I put in work with my boys, Mozamboni and Nagranol. Join the CGA Discord chat. Let's hell dive. Well, there you go, everybody. Look at that. Get some tacos. Eric becomes a member. Thank you. Giants fan. Look at that for 5. Jay, what's the best way to reach out to you to send a gift? I will have a new P.O. box. I want to say in another week. Probably another week. I'll go get a new P.O. box. So there you go. Magnum Norse says spammers get the hammer. And holy crap.
Look at that. I got to hang out with Alec Baldwin's finger the past 2 nights. Dropping a 50 gifted memberships. That's not cheap. That's not cheap.
No, I think he's done this every day too.
What a fucking stud. What a stud.
Yeah. Yeah, Franklin Richards was an Onslaught series. Yeah, okay, thank you, chat. Man, how is Alec Baldwin's finger? Doing well? Okay, Beardo's about to throw up. Yeah, thank you for the 50 gifted membership bomb, dude. Crazy. General Duality for 2. Bob Chapstick will de-chap your lips. Yeah, like what he did to Bob Iger. It was cool to see, like, when you guys were live last night, people were super chatting that were standing right next to you. Like Spirit drops a $100 bomb, and he's like right there. It's pretty, and you're like, Spirit is right next to me. Like, what the heck? It was pretty funny. So, Nick for Nick, member message, hail the 199 in the fellowship. A better group of people doesn't exist. Bro, the hate that people are getting online for coming to the fellowship is really stupid. So
What? There's hate?
yeah, people are like, FNT did another hate gathering. I can't believe people show up. They're all delusional and stuff. I was like, if you've never been, you don't know what's going on, man. It's this is an amazing fellowship of people. Amazing fellowship. These guys are awesome to hang out with. They have you cracking up for days. They're amazing supporters. All you guys in the chat, just absolutely amazing, man. Like you couldn't ask for a better community. You really couldn't. That's why they hate. People are freaking jealous. Magnum Norse for 10. CIA went after Alex Jones. Wouldn't doubt that the CIA works with any mega corporation. They take care of each other. Well, thank you for that. Moose becomes a member.
Thanks, Moose.
My man Cat gives 5s. Look at that. Nick gives 10. Peace gave 1. Holy crap, guys. Thank you so much. Moose for 2. Luke, let the dark side get to him after all. Mark Hamill. Yeah, sadly. I'm had a lot to drink. Where's my butter dish? Love G&G Daily. Well, thank you.
That's
Moose.
not what he said. He says I'm shit-faced.
I know. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Lord Botha, Jay, you'll be in Philly? Heard Beardo loves Philly. I will be in Philly for the Fan Expo.
Good
luck. I hope to see you there.
Try not to
Push and roll Capper 2. There's only one good Civil War movie, the 2016 one. I know that new Civil War movie's coming out, and like I don't have zero interest to go see that. Steel Leg of History for 5J. I see those who make my fake leg next Tuesday. I'll be talking to them about getting my new fake leg made using that shirt of yours. I got it. Bro, I gotta see pictures. It's pretty sick. Keep walking, man. Or keep moving forward. Cole Hauser for 5. Yo, Jay and Beardo. When I was a government official, I had to stop cussing, but I learned how to stem my NWA lingo. Hail the fellowship. Yo, Joe. Praise Ara. Null White for 2. High TD. All right, we got that one.
We have a 100, Jay. We have a 100.
What the freak?
Yeah. Magnum North for a $100.
Bro. I finally figured out Ryan. He had a traumatic incident at a BK where the operator assaulted him. His friend couldn't do anything. They could only watch. Now Ryan wants to find the person who did that to him and promises to do the same. Vengeance, BK Outpost. Holy crap, dude. $100 donation. I hope Ryan doesn't see the thumbnail for this stream because I'm going to blame Beardo.
Blame me. Do it.
Headcase says, I do love the concept of the multiverse and the dimensions, but only you need to use the correct way to fix for arriving in someone's story. 100% agree. When Jay gets a P.O. box, I'll send you a New York butter dish. Oh, I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of them. That's going to be pretty wild. I'll open them all on a live stream, on like a daily or something. Tobias for 5. Batman. Well, it's a Batman. It's all you.
You're only passing it off to me because you don't know how to pronounce the next word.
Canonically?
I don't pronounce it either.
Canonically.
No, it can't.
Batman canonically went up against Elder God. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Cthulhu. And came out mostly sane. Let's see if any Marvel characters try that besides maybe Deadpool. How you like that?
Thank you for the 5.
Yeah. You can read that name.
You fucked that bitch for a $5.
Jay, you say lawyer weird. Did you watch Fallout? It ain't. It's
so good.
Is that so or no good?
No, it's so.
It's
so. It's a type.
They follow the lore. What a web Jay weave. Make him confuse and leaves. Lawyer? I say lawyer weird. I got crooked teeth. Right. Lawyer. But it's like lawyer. I am the law plus YER. Lawyer.
Lawyer. It's lawyer.
It'll always be lawyer to me.
Okay.
I live in Florida. Head Case Laboratory for 5. I like the concept of the multiverse and different dimensional stories, but I hate when they use a poor excuse to fix someone's bad writing. That is the problem with the multiverse they're doing now. They're trying to fix bad writing. Nagranol for 5. Was awesome to see everyone partying it up in Vegas. Y'all know how to have a good time. Safe travels to all going back home. Yeah, 100%.
Thank you.
SBZ for 2. Canonically.
Canonically.
I said it. Chad, who said it right? Is it canonically or canonically? Guys, Jay doesn't say words weird. He says them wrong.
Hey, you watch your mouth.
Well, you're listening. I'm just going to say cannoli from now on.
Cannoli. Hey, I got to hang out with the cannolis.
How is that? How is that Sasquatch?
Oh. Well, now when you say it that way, now it sounds weird.
Why?
But they're cool. No, they're cool.
Yeah.
How is
Did you get to meet anyone that you haven't?
That sounds weird.
Did you get to meet anyone that you haven't, that you never met before?
Just brew.
But did you get to hang out with him, or did you just?
He was busy. Did
he have a nice line?
No, not really. There was really no lines.
It was just like a group of people,
except
right?
for Gary. Except for Gary.
All right, we're gonna clear this up right now, and then we're gonna end the show. All right. Here we go. Everybody pay attention. We're gonna learn something today.
Canonically.
There it is. I said it right. Canonically.
You did not. You did
I
not.
did. I said it correctly.
Canonically.
There it is.
Canonically.
Now
I think I said it right. I think I said it right.
You know what? I drive a Lamborghini. Who cares?
Yeah, well, I drive a Ferrari, okay? We have video proof, by the way. We have video proof that I drive a Ferrari.
Dude, that video, I uploaded it. Did you see it?
Yeah.
I uploaded it as a short on my channel, and the comments, dude, it's like almost at 10,000 views. The comments were the best.
I need to go look at these comments.
Oh man,
we'll
have to go next time you're in town. We'll go over them on the high
How many
tea.
comments? I'm about to get in a fight with a lot of people. With a lot of people.
Because I titled it "Haters Will Say It's Fake." I have a video of Beardo getting into his Ferrari. So
yeah.
That's all.
You know who doesn't have a Ferrari? John Morrow. That fucking bitch. That little fucking crippled bitch, John Morrow, does not have a Ferrari.
Oh,
let's just make that clear.
Mr. Doom says, "Is F&T on tonight?" Yes, I believe so. I believe so. So go check that out. But yeah, all love, man. Y'all have a canonically good day. That's what I have to say.
No, it's canonically.
Or you have a canolially good day, everyone. This is Jay Beardo. We'll miss you, man. As soon as Beardo gets back into Florida, I am taking that man to freaking where am I supposed to take you? Waffle House. We're going to Waffle House. I don't know if we'll stream it live, but I'm definitely going to do a video. So maybe I'll get my teeth fixed by then. But you guys have a blessed day. Thanks for the laughs. Thanks for everything. And we will see y'all next week.
Catch you later.
That's right. Jay's the best teacher.